It's along the boundary out to the leg side. That's why you could see Butler really hustling that first run then to try and put the fielder under pressure to see whether they could get back for a second, significantly longer boundary that Imad Wasim is bowling to the leg side here. And you're hitting into the wind that way as well. That's what he does. He tries to tuck the right-handers up. He's not a big spinner of the ball. He'll bowl in tight to around middle stump and get it drifting in to around about middle and leg.
Yeah, boy, yeah, boy. Yeah, look.
Change to the field. Man saving the single on the leg side goes square. The man in the deep goes much straighter. Mid-on comes up and mid-off drops back for this final ball.
Yeah, lovely.
And Will Jacks picks out cover. He's frustrated with himself. End of the fourth. A good one from Imad. England 27 for 1.
वीकली एक्स के 100 जीबी स्ट्रीमिंग और हैंडसेट इंश्योरेंस के सुपर पैक बने आपकी सुपर पावर।
नए स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी कमाल क्या टेस्ट है यार।
एक्टिंग है या नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी का कमाल, खुद ट्राई करके देखो।
फूलों जैसी इसकी खुशबू स्किन सो सिल्की एंड सॉफ्ट, हमारा सीक्रेट सवाना ऑन टॉप। सवाना आपकी खूबसूरती का सीक्रेट।
फिर हो जाए गर्मी वर्सेस ठंड का मैच।
जल्दी से टिकट्स बाय करें क्योंकि विंटरलैंड में होंगी आपकी सारी विंटर ड्रीम्स पूरी।
A bright and breezy afternoon for it, and some spectacular fast bowling on show. Jofra Archer will make his return to international cricket later on in the day, and here now Haris Rauf, who's amongst the quickest going around. Misfield just allows Butler to take that single. Iftikhar is the guilty man.
Yeah, unforced error. Every one of the seamers for Pakistan so far has gone.
Butler to take that single. Iftikhar is the guilty man.
Yeah, unforced error. Every one of the seamers for Pakistan so far has gone really, really full. Good to see a short ball, but I would imagine the pace that Haris Rauf has to offer, you might see one in this over. First delivery, 89 miles per hour.
A magnificent shot. That's the best of the day so far. Generally, we've seen Butler and Salt try to do this, but almost mistime the ball as if it's not quite coming onto the bat. But Will Jacks, no such problems there. That was right out the middle.
Such a clean striker for cricket ball. He gets it right, does not try and overhit the delivery. Holds his shape all the way through the shot. Beautiful cricket shot.
Goes leg side, doesn't quite get this as well, and it plugs at mid-wicket and just beats Shaheen to the fence.
Valiant effort from the tall fast bowler. Been in the action today so far. This is where Will Jacks can be so effective. Not that bad of a delivery. Top of the stumps, length, a touch straight. Just gets all the way through the shot, yet the shape of the shot does not change. Back-to-back boundaries. Haris Rauf under pressure.
Yep, 11 conceded from his first 3 deliveries. Slightly slower and straighter. Pakistan under new management, of course, or new coaching. Gary Kirsten is in charge of the white ball stuff for Pakistan these days. Jason Gillespie, the test match team. There he is. Just new to the job, bedding in, settling in. Ideally, you'd want to give a coach a bit more time before a big ICC World event, but Gary Kirsten will have to make do. Men are up there behind square on the offside, so this will be sliced away and it will run away to the fence. An expensive first over from Harris Ralph, England, 44 for 1.
जिसका जायका आज भी पाकिस्तान भर की जुबान पे रखा है, वही रवायती अंदाज में बनी लौकी बेकरी नान खटाई, रवायत से जुड़ा खस्ता मजा। वीकली एक्स के 100 जीबीज स्ट्रीमिंग और हैंडसेट इंश्योरेंस के सुपर पैक बने आपकी सुपर पावर।
डायमंड रूफ कोट घर पर करवाएं और गर्मियों में बढ़ते टेम्परेचर से बेफिक्र हो जाएं। डायमंड पेंट्स, पाकिस्तान नंबर 1 पेंट।
फूलों जैसी इसकी खुशबू, स्किन सो सिल्की एंड सॉफ्ट, हमारा सीक्रेट सवाना ऑन टॉप। सवाना, आपकी खूबसूरती का सीक्रेट।
Mohamed Amir. Down the pitch and drag leg side. Fielder should cut it off. Keep an eye on this Pakistan fielding. So far, so good. Excellent catch from Shaheen Shah in the deep. One misfield. Same excellent in front of the Hollies.
Yeah, so far so good, and that'll have to be key. Just drop the length short, picks it up. And it's cleanly picked up on the boundary by Saim Ayub.
And on the pitch again. Oh, beautifully timed. Nice fielding. Keep an eye on their fielding. I said that man has been excellent.
Yeah, for the premium fast bowler for Pakistan. He's already taken a brilliant catch to dismiss Phil Saul. A valiant effort at the boundary as well. And have a look at this. Well timed off the legs. And gets all of his length down and gets a good hand to it as well. Back. Surface seems a good one. Ball coming on and hitting through the line slightly easier.
Gives himself room, follows him. Umpire says that's okay. Both of them on line and on height. One for the over.
T20 game, we talk about the change-ups. The first one of the game we've seen so far. He's followed him well. Butler just looking for it.
Butler looked at both umpires. Square leg for height. He said okay. Standing umpire for line. He said okay. Pace from Amir.
Amir and Imad both out of retirement March 2024. Last Amir played a T20 game was back in August 2020 against England in Manchester. It's been a long time coming and out of retirement only for this T20 World Cup. Pressure to perform and make the first 11 as well today.
Yeah, with Pakistan cricket, you never retired for long. You never axed as a captain for long either. Maybe even as a coach. There's a few comebacks in Pakistan cricket. Barber back as captain. That was in the slot. A bit of width, and Jacks is too good to miss out. Power play done. 53-for-1 England.
Yeah, this has been really good from Will Jacks. In form of
Pond's Beauty Detox Face Wash. इसका activated charcoal formula pollution को खींच निकाले. Extra deep clean, extra clear glow. Pond's Pure Detox Face Wash.
Introducing Zurich Solar Energy. Solar hybrid inverter control करें अपने स्मार्टफोन से वाईफाई के थ्रू अंधेरों से रोशनी का सफर Zurich.
गर्मा गर्म फूड डिलीवरी किसी सैंडस्टॉर्म को पार करने से कम नहीं. हमारा मकसद है टू गेट बेटर एवरी डे.
जिसका जायका आज भी पाकिस्तान भर की जुबान पे रखा है. वही रवायती अंदाज में बनी लूकी बेकरी नान खटाई. रवायत से जुड़ा खस्ता मजा.
Into the attack, Shadab Khan with his wrist spin and his leggies. Get in! Sliced away, flayed away, behind square on the offside. And that will run away.
into the attack, and Butler gives him the treatment as well. Is the intent that the English team talk about? It really doesn't matter. There was width, it was full. He opens the blade and hits it over a square on the offside.
Last two deliveries have been wide off seamer and spinner. Got to be straighter. It's a better line. Great atmosphere here. You'd say 70% green. Pakistan fans absolutely love their team, and they love Birmingham. They were queuing early to get in.
Well, Nash, you'd expect that in Birmingham at least. The sea of green to be slightly outnumbering the home side. Didn't have the first game up in Leeds. House full, what, 26,000+ people here? Edgbaston. Well, Nash, you'd expect that in Birmingham at least. The sea of green to be slightly outnumbering the home side. Didn't have the first game up in Leeds. House full, what, 26,000+ people here? Edgbaston.
Last time.
Well, Nash, you'd expect that in Birmingham at least. The sea of green.
Well, maybe 70% out there Pakistan fans. We're levelling it up in here. We've got an England player, Sam, not playing today. Reasons for that? Just resting after the IPL?
I wish. No, I think just the decision they went with today, obviously different. Oi, well ball. Bakar bhai. I think just a different balance they went with today, obviously playing a few extra spinners. And yeah, obviously had a long tournament in the IPL, but would obviously love to be playing today.
How much did you enjoy that tournament? Looked great from a distance again.
Yeah, it was really good. Obviously some high-scoring games on some small grounds, and obviously such a strong competition.
Big shot, leg side. I reckon he's got most of that. He has. Way back. Brilliant from Butler. 67 for 1.
डॉलर्स एसी का विंड ब्लास्ट फीचर जो करे कमरे में फौरी ठंडक। और अब डॉलर्स दे रहा है अपने तमाम एसीज पर फ्री इंस्टॉलेशन, 4 साल की पीसीबी और 12 साल की कंप्रेसर वारंटी भी, क्योंकि डॉलर्स रिलायबल है।
जब तमाशा पर T20 वर्ल्ड कप फ्री लाइव स्ट्रीम होगा तो ऐसा तो होगा। अब देख तमाशा,
फिर हो जाए गर्मी वर्सेस ठंड का मैच।
जल्दी से टिकट्स बाय करें, क्योंकि विंटरलैंड में होंगी आपकी सारी विंटर ड्रीम्स पूरी।
As it often is here at Edgbaston, The one wicket to Imad Wasim, and he's back into the attack. Good to meet up with all the England boys. I know you'd have seen a lot in your team. You had a lot of Kings 11, but around the IPL, is it good to be back as a group, especially?
क्योंकि विंटरलैंड में होंगी आपकी सारी विंटर ड्रीम्स पूरी.
As it often is here at Edgbaston. The one wicket to Imad Wasim.
क्योंकि विंटरलैंड में होंगी आपकी सारी विंटर ड्रीम्स पूरी.
As it often is. Around the IPL, is it good to be back as a group, especially?
क्योंकि विंटरलैंड में होंगी आपकी सारी विंटर ड्रीम्स पूरी.
As it often is here at Edgbaston. The one wicket to Imad Wasim.
क्योंकि विंटरलैंड में होंगी आपकी सारी विंटर ड्रीम्स पूरी.
As it often is. Oh, just short. This is very good from Imad Wasim. Always been a fan of him. He often bowls in the power play, often starts in the power play. But he has the best figures by far. 11 balls, just 4 runs.
Well ball, well ball, well ball.
Make that 12 best figures by far. 11 balls, just 4 runs.
Well ball, well ball, well ball.
Make that 12.
Well ball, well ball, well ball.
Make that 12, and he's gone for 5. Very good, Imad Wasim. 70 for 1.
जिसका जायका आज भी पाकिस्तान भर की जुबान पे रखा है. वही रवायती अंदाज में बनी लूकी बेकरी नान खटाई. रवायत से जुड़ा खस्ता मजा.
फूलों जैसी इसकी खुशबू skin so silky and soft. हमारा secret savannah on top. Savannah, आपकी खूबसूरती का secret.
नए स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी. कमाल क्या टेस्ट है यार.
एक्टिंग है या नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी का कमाल, खुद ट्राई करके देखो.
इतना सारा ग्लो चाहिए तो ग्लो एंड लवली फेस वॉश. ये चेहरे से धूल चिपचिपाहट निकाले और दे विटामिन्स का भरपूर ग्लो. ग्लो एंड लवली फेस वॉश.
वीकली एक्स के 100 जीबीज स्ट्रीमिंग और हैंडसेट इंश्योरेंस के सुपर पैक बने.
Again, wide. Shadab expensive.
Yeah, just struggling to find his line here. Slightly short. It is wide. With the field set as well. He needs to be straighter. For Pakistan's sake, the bad bound balls have been dispatched to the fence.
One only.
Slog sweep hard. .50 partnership between these two. And the reverse sweep. Going through their full repertoire, these two, Butler and Jacks.
It's a danger he brings in terms of being such an effective 360 player. Gets down early, picks up length, and gets more than enough of the bat to pierce the two fielders. So far, Shadab in his first 3 has gone for 9.
One only one.
Ducks down, doesn't he, Butler? He has that shoulder shimmy that we talk about, but also against spin. You watch the way he bends his knees. Someone like Harry Brook gets lower to pick up the flight, but Butler dips his knees, gets lower to pick up the flight of a spinner. There. And then the fast hands and the ability takes over. And that's 4 more.
Yeah, Butler's kept Haris Rauf very busy on that outside boundary. First ball of the over went for a boundary to his right. This time, Butler just waits a little bit. It's not that wide this time. That is a really good stroke from Jos Butler. Haris Rauf not being able to stop that boundary. 15 runs again, an expensive over. Still 1 to go from Shadab.
Yes. Gets through. Can the sweeper get there this time? He should. Another expensive over from Shadab. 87 for 1.
Detox face wash. इसका activated charcoal formula pollution को खींच निकाले. Extra deep clean, extra clear glow. Pond's Pure Detox face.
डायमंड रूफ कोट घर पर करवाएं और गर्मियों में बढ़ते टेम्परेचर से बेफिक्र हो जाएं. डायमंड पेंट्स, पाकिस्तान's #1 paint.
Place, I guess you can always look back on those good days.
Yeah, you used the short ball a lot that day. You lose the short ball a lot in that tournament.
Ahmad's been really good with the angle that he bowls with. He's followed the batters, cramping them for room. England have tried to give themselves room. He's followed. In contrast to Shadab, who's been short and wide.
Up and over. That is a cracking shot. It really is. Off the back foot towards the pod, nailed for 6. That is arguably the shot of the day so far.
Will Jacks in sublime form. This is some strike. He's given himself room. Ahmad has followed, but he still managed to get enough under. And he's right next to us. That's his second 6 of the innings so far.
He's some player, Sam, this lad, isn't he? And Harry Brook as well to come. There's some talent in this lineup.
Yeah, Jaxie's obviously one of the guys I grew up with at Surrey. He's played a lot of cricket together as well, so it's obviously really special for myself personally and everyone at Surrey to see him doing this on the England stage, and hopefully he can make this spot his own.
Will you be one of those floating left-handers? There's a lot of right-handers up the top. You and Moeen?
Yeah, I think so. It's obviously been spoken about quite a bit, but I think when you've got a platform like this, it's pretty much licensed for the whole order now to keep being really attacking and put a good score on the board.
Well, thanks for your time, Sam. Hope we will see you in the next game, Cardiff.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Did he need a box like you need a box?
Well, for the first time, me, Nas, Sam, Curran, everyone's my height. Rather me, their height.
Yeah. Good from England. 96 for 1 at the halfway mark.
डॉलर्स एसी का विंड ब्लास्ट फीचर जो करे कमरे में फौरी ठंडक और अब डॉलर्स दे रहा है अपने तमाम एसीज पर फ्री इंस्टॉलेशन 4 साल की पीसीबी और 12 साल की कंप्रेस
क्या लगता है आपको कौन जीतेगा गाइस कौन जीतेगा गाइस बोलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम अस्सलाम अदनान
डायमंड रूफ कोट घर पर करवाएं और गर्मियों में बढ़ते टेम्परेचर से बेफिक्र हो जाएं.
हेलो
डायमंड पेंट्स, पाकिस्तान's #1 paint.
जल्दी से टिकट्स बाय करें क्योंकि विंटरलैंड में होंगी आपकी सारी विंटर ड्रीम्स पूरी.
वीकली एक्स के 100 जीबीज स्ट्रीमिंग और हैंडसेट इंश्योरेंस के सुपर पैक बने आपकी सुपर पावर.
अदनान भाई कहाँ से हो आप?
जिसका जायका आज भी पाकिस्तान भर की जुबान पे रखा वही रवायती अंदाज में बनी लूकी बेकरी नान खटाई रवायत से जुड़ा खस्ता मजा.
Pond's Pure Detox face wash इसका activated charcoal formula pollution को खींच निकाले. Clean, extra clear glow. Pond's Pure Detox face wash.
गर्मा गर्म फूड डिलीवरी किसी सैंडस्टॉर्म को पार करने से कम नहीं. हमारा मकसद है टू गेट बेटर एवरी डे.
Big platform. that England have now.
Super strength.
Super strength. It was, I think that term kind of came from the Flower-Strauss regime, where they would talk about players, not just their strengths, but their super strengths.
Well, it was a super shot, 2 super shots, and Butler's played his hand as well because he's 4 away from the 50. Players have paused for a drink, and it's nearly time to restart the action. One thing we should mention is now, and it'll happen in the World Cup, is there's 60 seconds between overs where you have to be ready to bowl the next over. So the fielding side are on the clock at the end of every over, which I think is a good development. Do you agree?
Absolutely. Some T20 games go on an interminable length of time, and it's supposed to be a short, sharp, snappy game. Get the players on the clock and get the game through at a decent time, so people don't have to leave the ground at around midnight. And there are penalties, so you get a couple of warnings.
नेट प्रॉब्लम है थोड़ी बहुत सी, सर्वर की प्रॉब्लम आ रही है मुझे कभी-कभी
And if you're still transgressing, then you'll get a 5-run penalty, and that's a significant penalty.
हार्ड स्ट्रोक आ रहे हैं यहाँ पर हमारे हैरिस भाई बॉलिंग करने के लिए, कौन लगता है कौन जीतेगा? Sorry guys, sorry. Fuck.
A boost to his confidence. Jack's gone for a powerfully struck 37.96 for 2.
Pond's Beauty Detox Face Wash. इसका activated charcoal formula pollution को खींच निकाले. Extra
in the first over, so a boost to his confidence. Jack's gone for a powerfully struck 37.96 for 2. Catch by
नेट
Shadab.
प्रॉब्लम थी अभी, लेकिन क्या करे, नेट प्रॉब्लम भी नहीं है यार. ये प्रॉब्लम जो आ रही है, ये आ रही है ऐप की.
A boost to his confidence. Jack's gone for a powerfully struck 37.96 for 2.
Pond's Beauty Detox Face Wash. इसका activated charcoal formula pollution को खींच निकाले. Extra
in the first over, so a boost to his confidence. Jack's gone for a powerfully struck 37.96 for 2. Catch by Shadab. A boost to his confidence. Jack's gone for a powerfully struck 37.96 for 2.
Pond's Beauty Detox Face Wash. इसका activated charcoal formula
in the first over, so a boost to his confidence. Jack's gone for a powerfully struck 37.96 for 2. Catch by Shadab.
You would think. Harris Ralph is very animated in his conversation with the wicketkeeper, Azam Khan. to try and get it reviewed, but I think he's wasting his time because that for me was going down on the angle. To try. Ralph has fallen onto his knees, and Bairstow, somewhat ungainly, is away and off the mark. Steady over, decent over for Pakistan, 4 from it, 101 for 2.
Yeah, got a lot of
डॉलर्स एसी का विंड ब्लास्ट फीचर जो करे कमरे में फौरी ठंडक। और अब डॉलर्स दे रहा है अपने तमाम एसीज पर फ्री इंस्टॉलेशन, 4 साल की पीसीबी और 12 साल की कंप्रेसर वारंटी भी, क्योंकि डॉलर्स रिलायबल है।
जब तमाशा पर T20 वर्ल्ड कप फ्री लाइव स्ट्रीम होगा तो ऐसा तो होगा। अब देख तमाशा।
Very well bowled and very well dug out too by England's captain.
Yeah, that's a real strength of Harris Ralph's, isn't it? Bowling those quick Yorkers, just a fraction of either angle, or maybe even a bit of reverse swing from time to time. I know ball's not old at all, but it's just tailing into the right hand, a perfect line, and bang on the Yorker length as well.
90 miles an hour too. Sharp. Butler scoops. Trademark shot, 6. Wonderful batting, takes him to 50.
Terrific half-century from England's captain, who, after a very disappointing 50-over World Cup, will be looking to lead his T20 team in rather better fashion over the next month or so. He started off well here, 54 from 34. That's a trademark way to get to it. With fine leg up inside the circle, he picks it off immaculately.
We'll talk about that 50-over World Cup, and there was comment made about his captaincy and some of the decisions. Decision against South Africa in Mumbai. But what England did miss was his numbers, his runs at the top of the order. And if Butler's going to be firing at the top of the order,
it's just like his confidence drained away in that tournament. If you remember the very first game against New Zealand at Ahmedabad, he actually struck the ball quite nicely, and then I think just everything got on top of him. England were playing poorly, players were out of form, they're losing games, and just gradually that confidence both with him and the team just seemed to drain away. But this is a different format, a fresh start.
Slower ball again, I think. Bairstow has clunked it into the leg side, well short of the fielder. Not quite found his range yet, Johnny.
What he was trying to do there was almost not quite the scoop that Butler played, but he was trying to open the blade, because fine leg is up. He's trying to get that behind square. Just couldn't get it anywhere near the middle of the bat.
Sort of gripped a little bit in the surface. That'll offer slight encouragement to the likes of Moeen Ali and Adil Rashid, and of course Liam Livingstone, who is playing in this game for England.
Big few games for Liam Livingstone, I think. Coming back in after a bit of a niggle. I'm not sure he'd have played at Leeds had we played that game there. I think Corran might have played for Livingstone, but he's fully fit today. He's not been in fantastic form. Didn't have a very good 50-over World Cup, but if he is in form, then becomes a very important player for England in this team. Both that destructive six-hitting ability in the middle of the order, and then obviously the way he can take it both ways with the ball.
Well, Harry Brook is on the card to come in next, but Liam Livingstone is limbering up behind him. Full toss that Bairstow cannot get away, 110 for 2.
सनसिल्क ब्लैक शाइन में है 5 नेचुरल ऑयल्स के साथ विटामिन ई का सुपर मिक्स। अब बाल करें शाइन ऑल द टाइम विद सनसिल्क ब्लैक शाइन।
वीकली एक्स के 100 जीबीज स्ट्रीमिंग और हैंडसेट इंश्योरेंस के सुपर पैक बने आपकी सुपर पावर।
फूलों जैसी इसकी खुशबू, स्किन so silky and soft, हमारा सीक्रेट सवाना on top। सवाना, आपकी खूबसूरती का सीक्रेट,
जिसका जायका आज भी पाकिस्तान भर की जुबान पे रखा है वही रवायती अंदाज में बनी लूकी बेकरी नान खटाई रवायत से जुड़ा खस्ता मजा
फिर हो जाए गर्मी वर्सेस
Bit hard, not placed quite well enough, a bit of a knee, and it's worked.
Well, I don't think that was deliberate, and maybe better seen at Wembley this afternoon. That game is underway, but Mohamed Amir coming round here was hit incredibly hard by Butler and was spinning back towards Amir, which helped.
Oh, that's incredible. What an amazing shot from England's captain. That has gone miles.
Well, that reminds me very much of a shot that Kevin Pietersen played at this ground, I think, many years ago against Mattia Muralitharan. We hadn't seen much of it then. It was more of an innovation. But, my word, that is a magnificent shot from Jos Buttler.
The hand-eye coordination of Jos Buttler is staggering. KP would swap hands, wouldn't he? Butler didn't change his hands there. Goes again this time. I think the bowler saw him. Bit of a mix-up between Butler and Bairstow, but no damage done because of the misfield from Shaheen Shah Afridi.
Yeah, there was a single. Butler was just apologising, actually, to Bairstow because he just needed to go straight away. Bairstow had called him through. That is an incredible shot, that. Any left-hander would be so thrilled to play that shot. The sweet way that he timed that. Fantastic.
Now Bairstow joins in. More orthodox sweep. He's gone to the long part of the ground and he's gone all the way. So it's a big boundary into the breeze. That's powerful.
Yeah, I reckon that's the longest pocket of the ground, actually. Wide long on, deep mid-wicket from the end Bairstow is hitting there, the city end. Longest boundary into the wind. A measure of Bairstow's strength as much as anything.
Tries again. And this does not connect with the middle of the bat. Boy, we've seen two fabulous shots in this over so far with a ball to go.
Remember that shot, KP's? What year was that? About, God, I can't remember. I reckon about maybe just before 2010.
I was going to say 2010, but I might be wrong. Incredible. Placed it, timed it, 4. Fabulous over for England. 20 from it, 130 for 2.
डॉलर्स एसी का विंड ब्लास्ट फीचर जो करे कमरे में फौरी ठंडक और अब डॉलर्स दे रहा है अपने तमाम एसीज पर फ्री इंस्टॉलेशन 4 साल की पीसीबी और 12 साल की कंप्रेसर वारंटी भी क्योंकि डॉलर्स रिलायबल है
वीकली एक्स के 100 जीबीज स्ट्रीमिंग और हैंडसेट इंश्योरेंस के सुपर पैक बने आपकी सुपर पावर
फूलों जैसी इसकी खुशबू स्किन so silky and soft हमारा सीक्रेट सवाना on top सवाना आपकी खूबसूरती का सीक्रेट
फिर हो जाए गर्मी वर्सेस ठंड का मैच
जल्दी से टिकट्स बाय करें क्योंकि विंटरलैंड में होंगी आपकी सारी विंटर ड्रीम्स पूरी
So Barbara Azam has felt the need to put pace back on the ball. Maybe he'll take pace off with a couple of cutters, but Butler certainly and now Bairstow appear to have got their eye in against the slower spinners.
Well, looking at the tactics, so the long part of the ground is to the offside here. First ball there from Shaheen was pushed well wide of Bairstow, bowling to the long side. There's nobody in the circle on the leg side. They're all out, long on, deep mid-wicket, deep backward square. But he's going to try and keep it away from that short side if he can. He's going to push it wide of Bairstow and try and get him to hit to the long side.
Field slightly changed on the offside. Deep backward point is on the fence, and the third man is inside the circle. Bairstow smokes it over extra cover. The first ball was spot on in terms of its length and its line, and that one just put it straight into Johnny Bairstow's arc.
Well, it's a game of cat and mouse, isn't it? Because Bairstow knows exactly what Shaheen is doing. The field is set for it. So what he's doing there is he's trying to shuffle across his stump. So it's still within his arc and his range.
So now where does Shaheen go? Does he stick with the plan?
I mean, it's that, you know, you can't mouse the bowler as well. He could occasionally try, if Bairstow's going to do that, maybe try a leg stump Yorker. I think you just got to keep the batter guessing, even though you know what your general plan is to protect that short side.
Tries to go in short to his body, and he's been flipped over the England dugout for 6.
Great batting, this. Bairstow, the previous ball, moving across his stumps, opening up that area from extra cover. That's forced Shaheen straighter and fuller, and he's just picked it off with a flick of the wrists down over fine leg.
It's just a flick. He has not tried to hit that at all. It's just a flick, a push up with the bottom hand, and that has sailed over the fence. Gets set for a baseball style whack. Didn't get all of it, but it's gone past the wicketkeeper Azam Khan, and it's gone for 4. So now Pakistan and Shaheen Shah Afridi under massive pressure.
This was the slower ball, so he's gone wide Yorker and gone for 4. He's tried the straight Yorker and gone for 6. This is the slower ball, a good one, just comes off the pad and probably should have been stopped.
It's out the back of the hand. Keeper should have done better. Different length brings a bit of respite. Has he got enough of it to get it over the field? And no, straight into his hands. Shaheen Shah Afridi celebrates mid-pitch. He's been expensive, but Bairstow departs.
Iftikhar, the catcher, deep backward square. Bairstow going for the short side. Perfectly fair option. He just didn't quite get the elevation on it. And Iftikhar takes the safe catch, again out of the back of the hand. So Bairstow's got to try and put the pace on the ball. He can't quite put enough of it on it. And that is safely held. So Pakistan have their 3rd. Shaheen has one. Dangerous Bairstow, gone for 21 off 18. Just looking out.
Sunsilk Black Shine में है 5 नेचुरल ऑयल्स के साथ विटामिन ई का सुपर मिक्स। अब बाल करें शाइन ऑल द टाइम विद सनसिल्क ब्लैक शाइन। डॉलर्स एसी का विंड ब्लास्ट फीचर जो करे कमरे में फौरी ठंडक। और अब डॉलर्स दे रहा है अपने तमाम एसीज पर फ्री इंस्टॉलेशन, 4 साल की पीसीबी और 12 साल की कंप्रेसर वारंटी भी, क्योंकि डॉलर्स रिलायबल है।
गर्मा गर्म फूड डिलीवरी किसी सैंडस्टॉर्म को पार करने से कम नहीं। हमारा मकसद है टू गेट बेटर एवरी डे।
फूलो जैसी इसकी खुशबू, स्किन सो सिल्की एंड सॉफ्ट, हमारा सीक्रेट सवाना ऑन टॉप। सवाना, आपकी खूबसूरती का सीक्रेट।
And Wazeem back into the attack. And with 5 overs left, England building momentum nicely. Don't think wickets will halt them at this stage, and the mindset they will take into the final. 29 deliveries. Very talented Harry Brook comes to the crease. List of 81. Look at that strike rate. Will only get better and better. It's an outstanding innings from him in international cricket so far. But an important period of the game ahead. Nasser, what have you made of it so far?
Yeah, I think England have been excellent. They've been positive. They've got a long batting lineup. They look like they've got some players in good nick as well. Will Jacks looked in great nick. Johnny Bairstow was just getting going, And I think this is a ball we'll see more of in the Caribbean in the World Cup, especially if you're hitting it pulling into a breeze. I think you'll bowl it into the pitch and try and get batters hitting into the breeze. So the short ball will be very useful in the World Cup that comes in a week or so ahead. Imad bowls straight, simple as that. Michael Atherton mentioned it in his first over. He doesn't try and turn many, and that bowling brings in so many modes of dismissal.
Two for 19, well bowled young man, 149.
But actually have ended up in the slot quite a bit. And the short ball, as I say, I think they can use the short ball more, but you'll know, Owen, that you can't be predictable with that. The more you go with that, batters will set themselves for it. So it's still got to be the surprise ball, but they are bowled in the slot. Actually have ended up in the slot quite a bit. Nowadays, with the skills of the batters, as I say, you just go the distance. They can use the short ball more, but you'll know, Owen,
certainly has told the story.
The more you go with that,
head to the World Cup, that variation.
So it's still got to be the surprise
variation.
Ball, but they are bowled in the slot. Actually have ended up in the
Nas, what score do you think England will be looking at? What will Pakistan looking to be restrain them to?
Well, I mean, you'd say 180 would be what they would look to restrain them to, but I think actually England would, the way they've gone, they might get more here, especially if that man on screen, Barbara Azam, will try and keep them down, but Butler, his opposition captain, If he bats through, England will be looking more for 200. Pakistan said after their first defeat to Ireland that they're going to change their mode. Batting first, everything has to be 200 plus. I reckon they're going to have a similar mode here as well. Can't be chewing up deliveries.
Yeah, I agree, and I think part and parcel of Babar Azam winning the toss and choosing to field is because the pace of the game is set for him. Don't have to establish what a good score will be. Down the wicket, Butler this time. Slower ball, very effective from Amir. This is the style of bowling, Nas, you were talking about.
Yeah, I think so. You said it right early doors on the commentary that it is a little bit too paced, this pitch. So if you can add to that by constantly changing the pace, as he's doing there, batters can just lose their rhythm to their shots. Got to keep changing the pace, changing the lengths, keep the batters guessing.
Leg side field still set. Fine leg up in the ring, only one on the leg side. Pulled away from Butler and in the gap. Excellent shot. Sat back. Absolutely dealt with it.
There's my point. Short of a length, bowling, and then the batters set, right, we're going to set ourselves, wait for it, and that's what Butler's doing. So you have to be unpredictable.